So ever since a Hollywood Mongol Harvey Weinstein was fired after a series of accusations of him being a sexual predator, to put it lightly, and amongst Kevin Spacey, of all people that you might never know, there's a huge plethora of men and women coming out and telling their stories of, hey, this legitimate Hollywood celebrity that you might never know was doing something shady and all that stuff. And I think stories like Kevin Spacey and Harvey Weinstein should be brought to light, because I think there's a lot of a darker side of Hollywood that you might never know, that it's been happening for decades upon decades. But this is the one that was, it was an allegations of sexual assault, to put it lightly, is George Takei. Now, this is, now, there anyone else who is curious, someone else say, who is George Takei? I don't know, I never heard of him. I heard of him from Adventure Time, and all in Avatar: The Last Airbender. But who is really George Takei? Okay, George Takei, he is a legendary actor. He started his job. I mean, he made his breakthrough on the original Star Trek with the original Star Trek cast. It was thanks to Leonard Nimoy, which, by the way, rest in peace, Spock. You're an awesome dude for putting him out there, and all the wonderful, and for the support of racial diversity of Hollywood. Now, he responded to the accusations from a former model, and it was from 1981, and these allegations, to put it lightly, was made in an interview with a Hollywood Reporter, and oh god, and this is where the story gets into its ridiculous levels of what is going on. So Scott R. Burton has said that he just broke up with his boyfriend when Takei took it out for dinner and a show, and they both end up at Takei's condo for drinks, and he said he's starting to get woozy, and then the next thing the whole thing was, I think it was like he got all, his pants were down, and I have no idea what's going on, and he's like, oh no, I'm good. And I think, and there's a whole part of here, you want to read it, and you might look at a Hollywood Reporter to see it through, and it's kind of crazy. It is. I don't remember. And this is his response, and I think, like, reading through this several different times, I think his response was sincere and genuine, and it's out of character of him. Here I'm going to read it from Takei. Friends, I am waiting to respond to the accusations made by Scott R. Burton. I want to assure you that I am as shocked and bewildered at these claims as you must feel reading them. The events he described back in the 1980s simply did not occur, and I do not know why he has claimed them now. I have racked my brain to ask if I remember Mr. Burton. I cannot say I do. But I do take these claims very seriously, and wanted to provide my responses thoughtfully and not out of the moment. Right now, it is, as he said situation over alleged events nearly 40 years ago, but those that don't know me understand that non-consensual acts are so antithetical to my values and my practices. The very idea that someone would accuse me of this is quite personally painful. Brad, who is 100% besides me on this, as my life partner of more than 30 years, and now my husband, stand fully by my side. I cannot tell you how vital it has been and have his unwavering support and love in these difficult times. Thanks to many of you for all the kind words and trust. It means so much to us. Yours in gratitude, George. Now I genuinely believe he doesn't remember all of this. He came up and said, I don't remember this. I don't know him, and I have no idea of this incident. I don't remember who is Bronson is. I don't know what he was talking about. And I took these accusations very seriously. And then Bronson and said those quote unquote denials, which he didn't generally remember everything. He don't remember me and you and all this stuff, and said, I don't want anything from him but an apology, he says. I'm sure he'll disown all this. I don't know, maybe not. Now, I know that this is going to be even if you hate Takei and all this Star Trek cast, you cannot deny that Star Trek, the original, and a cast made a gigantic impact on pop culture, entertainment, and all in the entire world in terms of everything. Technology, space traveling, space entrepreneur, and all this stuff. And I think what Takei was saying was very genuine. But I have to call out the SJWs, both left and right, and the naysayers. Here's the SJWs that would say, oh, I want his account shut down. I want his careers destroyed. I wanted him to lose to had his husband divorce him and put him in the same light as Kevin Spacey. And I go, and you got the right goes, he should be put up in the light as well. How dare he? Being a hypocrite. He should be burned in hell. You sexual, hypocritical piece of shit, blah blah blah. And oh god, the accusations was just so ridiculous. And what's scary about it, about modern culture, is if you're a legitimate celebrity and these accusations went towards it, even if the allegations might turn out to be false, you're still gonna get a lot of shit storm coming. But I generally believe sexual assault, sexual harassment is it's a disgusting thing. And I find it deplorable, but to actually accuse a legend, if Leonard Nimoy, who was still alive, and he hears these accusations towards Takei, he would have come up and say, well, that is preposterous. I don't find this fascinating. And I'm hurt dearly by these accusations. He would have come up and say something in defense to, and William Shatner would have come up and said, yeah, I think the allegations towards Takei was ridiculous. On all the other cast. And I generally believe that Takei had nothing to do with this incident or Bronson's. And and he's going to he's already generated a ton of goodwill over the years since the end of the original Star Trek, and he's going to be referred as Uncle George and Grand Uncle George, and he's already had the intention of the wrath of many conservatives for his relentless opinions of politics, relentless opinions of human rights and everything else. And I believe this accusation was just so ridiculous to me. It just, why would you accuse him of this? My question to Scott Bronson. Did you? What in the hell? What in the hell do you say? Did you just come up and try to get attention, or do you honestly want his career destroyed? I don't know. I don't know really. It just boggles my brain. And Takei genuinely said, I don't remember any of this happening. I do take and he do take accusations very seriously. And it's, I can't do it. It's very frustrating, and you might have to read through the article and his response. I do believe, I do not lose respect towards Takei. As long as they're both consenting, Brett and George are both lovable adults, and they're enduring each other. I mean, they're actually do care for each other, to support each other, but it's just the accusations and allegations towards him was just so ridiculous. And I wish we just had to calm down and stop jumping the gun on this thing. It's alright, I'm done. My thoughts about it, it's just so messy, but I think you get the point. The allegations towards Takei was just so ridiculous. Yeah. Alright, I think you might have to read through his response. I mean, to the allegations. I think you'll understand him more, but the allegations itself, it's just, you lose your brain. Period. So, this is Samuel Skate signing out. Have a good one.